Yo, what's up everyone? Kobe Cheese here, and I'm going to be doing a video of one of my promo matches on Zyra. Currently trying to get myself promoted to Gold 4. Not very high elo, but like I said, I did lose a lot of elo in the DK. Now, my last video of Zyra was showing off the Burning Bush build. Now, while this is a pretty fun build and it's interesting that it works, it's not necessarily the best build on Zyra, so I did want to make this video to kind of show you guys the typical build that I would do on Zyra if I was really trying to win a game hardcore and I just wanted to do the maximum amount of damage output. Zyra has really good damage ratios, sorry, AP ratios on her damage and her plants and all that good stuff. So building straight up damage items actually works really well. In this particular game, I'm going to be laning mid against a Fizz, and let's just make it my view here. We're just going to be focusing on myself here. I'm going against a Fizz. Now, I'll do two different starts if I'm playing as an AP mid. You know, I usually like to play Lux, Zyra, and Orianna. Those are like my three favorite right now in ranked. Now, what I'll do sometimes is a Doran's and 2 health potions in this particular case because I feel like I need a little bit of that extra HP and I want to be able to harass this Fizz if possible early game. Now sometimes I'll also go for a the mana regen bead and then a ward, like 5 health potions and some mana potions. The reason I do that is because a lot of times you're going to take some return harass from other ranged AP mids. Now in this case, that's not really going to happen as much. At least I'm hoping not. We'll see if that actually ends up being the case or not. The idea here is to just try and poke down Fizz a little bit. Now, I guess I kind of forgot the fact that Fizz is just going to jump on me every single chance I get close. So I'm not exactly as strong in this lane as I would want to be. My abilities are not targeted, and normally I rely on being able to land my abilities on someone farming in the back, and that's where Fizz is going to stand to attack me. So it's going to make it really hard for me to harass him effectively in this lane. Now I'm going to probably speed up this lane quite a bit. I think the early game is a little bit bad. Now this right now they have a duo. Their Nocturne is like a plat 5 or something like that jungler, which is not that big of a deal either. Really, that's really the elo I was at before I stopped playing. And so I'm not really concerned with him at the moment. I'm actually concerned with this Fizz because Fizz is a very snowbally champion. Now, right there I was expecting to, have Lee Sin jump in there and kill that Fizz really fast, so I was trying to bait, but my bait failed. I did take Barrier this game. The reason I took Barrier is because, well, it's Fizz, and honestly, with Zyra, it's hard for you to get in range with Ignite. And against their team comp, you notice they have a lot of diving with Nocturne, Fizz, and with their top laner there, Riven. So I'm like, shit, I'm going to need as much barrier, I'm going to need the life as much as possible, and I'm going to be rushing a Zanya this game as well. Now, I'll get a Chalice, but I'm not going to finish the Athenes. The Chalice is just for the mana regen so that I can lane effectively, and then I'm going to rush my Zanyas next. And that way I can actually defend against the Nocturne if necessary. Right there, I actually popped my ultimate. I had binded Fizz, but I forgot that the bind was so short duration at this level that I wasn't able to actually get the knock up. So Fizz is just a really slippery champion. It's really hard for me to really get a lot of effective poke on him. You do notice, like, all I have to do is like land it once, and it's pretty good. I was expecting Lee Sin to take that since he was so low. That's why I didn't walk over there, but he kept pinging me to come get it. So I was like, all right, that's great. I'm completely okay with that. You may notice our Lee Sin is not going to play that great on Lee Sin. So, but don't give him too hard of a time. I think he actually said he doesn't jungle, and that was literally his own jungler, so whatever. He's a dual Q, he's like a lower elo. The Singed is like a gold 5 or something like that in his friend of his. So, there you go, now you know. Right now, I wasn't able to pick up the full item, but I got the 2 cloth armors. That'll help me a little bit in case I get ganked from a Nocturne. Let's speed this up just a bit. Nocturne did try and gank bottom. Now, you may not see this very often. In fact, this is probably the first time I've seen it in ranked, is we have a Quinn on the bottom lane, and that's pretty interesting. I'm really hoping that this Quinn does well in this game because I've never really seen one. Once again, my ult kind of whiffs, but if I would have got a little bit more damage, I probably could have killed him. He has poked down a little bit. Even with me poking him down, I still can't stop him from farming. He's doing a really good job. And I guess I'll go ahead. Oops. Whoopsie. All right, I'll go ahead and match these up. I did forget to do that. We're not really able to catch him there, as you see, but we're trying our best. And we'll put Nami down here, junglers. And right there, Lee Sin tries to go in for the kill. He got him pretty low, but he kind of got outplayed there with the fish ultimate. And so, overall, not the best. And this Fizz is starting to snowball just a little bit. He's got 2 kills. He's got a Sheen. Not too strong just yet, but this could go bad pretty soon. Right now, I'm doing all right. I haven't really had too much of an issue so far. Obviously, that early kill from Fizz, that wasn't the best. But hey, you know, sometimes your baits work, sometimes they don't. Let's go ahead and speed this back up. And there we go. He tried to jump on me. I did a little bit of poke. What I've been doing is kind of waiting for my bindings. I know that he's going to jump at me, and my goal is to try and bind him as he jumps in, and then I can land my plants more effectively that way. And that's going to allow me to get off as much return poke as possible. And this barrier and my flash should allow me to at least stay alive if he does go all in with like a fish. And my idea here is I'm trying to stay back as much as I can because I know that Nocturne can easily ult in and a combo with him to kill me. Now right here, I decided to go all in and see if I can kill him. My barrier I thought would protect me from the amount of damage. Don't get the kill initially, but my passive, I was able to aim that and get him correctly. The thing about those passives is that you have to be a little bit patient. If you shoot it right away, you'll probably miss, but if you actually wait just a little bit to see them stop juking, then it's a lot easier to hit it that way. So get myself another blue here. That's good to go. And so far the the score is fairly even. We're 4-5, but we have more farm and objectives since we did get that dragon just a little bit earlier. I'm trying to help out here as they are having a little bit of fight near the Baron area. And let me slow down. Sorry, I didn't mean to speed it up during the fight. But we're able to get a kill there onto the Riven. She dies to the poison, I think. We pick up the Nocturne as well, and I'm almost taken out by that fish. But luckily, I have just enough health to stay alive. Fizz comes back around thinking that I'll stay in the bush, which I'm not that dumb. And I'm just going to stay back, see if I can shoot a binding out, but he goes back to his turret, so no problem there. Alright, and now my Zhonya's is built up. I won't have probably any trouble unless I mess up my combo, and oh damn, Fizz just outplayed top lane there. A little bit sad. And we get a kill onto there. Oh, nice. Lee Sin actually landed a good Q. Finished off the Misfortune, and we should be able to do a little bit of poke at this turret. Don't know if we're going to get a chance to take it out. If the Fizz comes in, we're going to have to back off, and there he is. So I'm just going to kind of play it safe. I did notice the Nocturne. There's the Soraka. They're all coming in. And I'm just going to kind of hang back here, see if I can catch somebody with a binding. And there we go. I do get a binding off there. Wasn't enough to actually finish her off. She's so slippery, too. They have these really jukey champions, man. So it's hard to catch them. Oh, man. Fizz comes out of the bush, takes out Lee Sin. I get feared, even though I flashed. Wasn't able to get out of range. And so I'm going to try and turn this around as much as I can. Wasn't able to get any kills there. Let me slow it down since we are about to have a fight here. There's the fish coming in onto Nami, and she flashes into me, doing the damage to me, and that kind of fucks me over. So I go down because Nami pretty much killed me. And so yeah, that's really annoying. But it's solo queue. What do you expect? And we're going to lose that turret there. Our Quinn stays in, gives a triple kill to the fish. And now that is a 8-in-1 Fizz. That is hella scary. I should probably zoom down here. Obviously, got to grab 2 turrets off of that, and they're getting pretty big. We're still ahead, though, because we have been farming a little bit more, and we've got the dragon as well as a couple of other turrets. Objectives, objectives, objectives. It's all the name of the game here. As long as you have more objectives, you should be overall stronger. It's not always about kills. And also, all of their kills are on the Fizz. So the rest of the team, there you can see their Misfortune is not very strong. Obviously, our Quinn isn't either, but that's not a big deal. As long as we get into a team fight, and if we can shut down Fizz, then we're going to be able to win the fight because we are stronger than the rest of their team. And that's kind of the way it works. So I'm going to speed up here as we're just farming. We're playing it really safe. I'm just telling everyone, obviously you don't see this in chat, but I'm just kind of telling everyone to kind of play it safe, see if we can stay grouped together. Now I was hoping we could get a kill on the Riven, but I forgot that Lee Sin kind of damage is weak. So I go down there. That was pretty much a bad play on my part. I kind of baited the Lee Sin there into thinking that he can get a kill. And obviously the rest of their team was there. So that's going to cause us to lose our turret here and probably our inhibitor. I don't think we can defend this. Nami goes down, and Quinn is not able to pick up a kill. He's trying to get in there and do a little poke. He might actually go down. Yeah, Fizz picks up another one. And finally, Lee Sin shuts him down. He gets the 500 gold bounty. Fizz is sad about that. Not a big deal. I get my home guards, trying to get up here and catch up. There we go. I'm able to pick up a kill on the Riven. She stayed a little bit too long. Bit greedy on her part, trying to take out the Lee Sin. Not expecting my home guard start. And if you look at the items here, I still just have my Chalice at 22 minutes. And that's, like I said, I rushed that Zhonya's. It's very important that you play the game in a way that you have to kind of anticipate the moves of the enemies. So with their heavy dive team, I had to go defensive. It's just the way it is. Normally, I would want to rush a Death Cap and an Athene's. But Zhonya's just so good. In fact, Zyra doesn't really need all that straight-up damage right away. You can do tons of damage. That's why support Zyra works so well. And so I don't really need a straight-up death cap right away. And the Zhonya's really works out well in case they dive me. Now, we are losing turrets here. I'm trying my best to defend. We got to push back these minions, and I'm telling these guys not to go too ham over there because there's not a lot that we can do since Quinn is down bottom. I think she's trying to like solo dragon or something like that and get that for us. We are defending the turret fairly well though, so that is good. And let's go ahead and watch me. Basically, I'm going to speed this up here because all I'm doing is just farming minions and essentially just trying to keep the minions off of our turrets. You'll see I don't want to take a lot of damage on our Nexus turrets. And my idea here, we have a ward. I want to make sure if Fizz comes around and jumps over the wall, I'll be ready for it. So I'm just doing as much poke as possible. Zyra is really good at poking people as they come up. You can throw out your binding. It's really easy to hit that binding. I mean, it's a slow binding, but the slow actually helps it land better because of the fact that you throw it out as they're running forward, and by the time they see the binding, it's already too late. It's going to hit them. And that's kind of my strategy for landing bindings on Zyra, and that's why I'm so good at landing them. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I definitely miss some, and then I can make myself look retarded, but it's really easy to do on skill shot champions. For the most part, though, if you watch, I do land a lot of the important bindings in matches. Oh my god, look at that damage. Half her health with just one Q, and he does have that Lich Bane. So here goes the engage. We're going to try and push this out. Fizz is waiting in this bush. We have to be very careful, and he could definitely take someone out there. He goes for the fish. I'm going to use... well, actually, I thought I was going to use my Zonias, but it didn't do enough damage, so I wasn't worried. There's my Zonias, so I'm not worried about that fear. And we are able to at least get the Fizz low enough to where he has to run away. So I'm trying to see if we can kill him. Nice. Singe runs in there, gets the flip, takes him out. So we did a nice little pincher move. And I'm going to push out this way. Wait, where am I? Oh, yeah, I'm trying to defend the base. So I'm going to go back and defend the base as these guys just clean up the rest of this fight. Lee Sin saves this rocket by kicking her away. So that's a good play. And, all right, let me go ahead and speed this up. It looks like our Singe is kind of trying to be a little bit crazy here. I don't know if he's going to get a kill. He might. There we go. There's the Ignite. So we get a trade 1 for 1. Really not worth it. He gets 500 gold as well as the assist gold. And down here, we get the I get the kill on the Riven. Actually, let me back that up because I did say I was going to watch myself play. Okay, so basically I see Riven coming in here, so I'm going to try and put down some poke. I run right up to her face to see if she jumps on me. If she jumps on me, I can get an easy binding. Instead, she jumps away, so that's not a big deal. I'm just going to defend. And there we go. There's the binding. I'm going to get a little bit of poke. I don't have my plants just yet. A lot of times I like to wait for 2 seeds before I decide to use them because it's just a lot more effective. And I baited her. I stood right in her face so that she would try and stun me, and that gave Quinn the kill there. And so that's good. We got Riven out of the way, and we're going to be able to just defend for a little bit until our inhibitor comes back up, as it does. And I'm going to have to stand in front. By the way, when you're defending inhibs, stand in front of them, and the creeps will target you instead. And right now we're sitting at Athenians and my Zonias, so now I can start going for a death cap and start picking up really big damage and try and make a huge impact in these fights. Like, if I can get a full combo off with my ultimate, it's going to be massive. Now our Singe goes down, so that's pretty scary. We have to get back to the base and defend. I put myself kind of a bad spot here. You notice the Nocturne does his ultimate, so I flash over the wall instantly, not allowing him to actually get that engage. If he had gotten that engage, that definitely would have taken me out, and we would have lost probably a lot more, maybe even lost the game. But now that I'm alive here, I can defend. And so I'm going to wait for my seeds to come up. And I know that we can't actually defend that, so I'm going to let them have that. I'm going to wait for them to push a little bit forward, see if they make any mistakes, and then I can actually turn that around there. Alright, so I'm going to clean up these creeps so they don't do damage to the turrets. And then I'm going to come up here and do as much damage as possible. I don't want them to take this turret. Like, I really don't want them. So I run up, I get a nice binding off, and a Nami bubble as well. So I throw out my ultimate. Boom, we get a kill onto the Riven. She stays a little bit long because, well, she doesn't stay long. She gets forced to stay long. And unfortunately, they have a, whatever you call it, the Shirelias, right. And they run away. So not able to make any plays there. Fizz, once again, stays in the bush, but doesn't do him any good that time. He has to back off. And we have a potential to do a Baron here, and they're going to have to stay around. So basically, they want to go back to base, and we're going to make it so where they cannot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ward over the wall right over here, and I'm going to make it so that that does not happen. And Nami is a dick. What the fuck, Nami? Seriously? Look at that. She attacks Baron, makes him do damage to me for no reason. I don't know what the hell is the point of that. But anyways, we're going to go up here, and instead of doing Baron, we're going to go ahead and engage. And there's Fizz waiting in the bush, as he tends to do often, missing the bubble, but not getting the kill. That was really close. I'm going to see if I can get a bind right over here. Come on, get the bind. Oh, but he goes into invulnerable state, and I missed both of my spells. Either way, auto attack OP, bam, get the kill. No problem. So right now we're doing a really good job, and I think that even though they're ahead, we have pretty good presence. And I wait in the bush. I knew they were coming back, and boom, get my full combo off into an ultimate, and now my team can follow back up. I delayed them long enough for everyone to catch up, and we get the kill there. This Misfortune ultimate doing lots of damage, not taking out Nami, luckily, and it looks like I'm alive as well. That worked out really nicely, and we can probably pick up a Baron off of that because now they are down 3 people with decent timers. They're not going to be able to get back in time, especially this Fizz. Fizz is the main one we have to worry about. If you notice, he's got all the kills on the team, 13. The rest of them just have like a standard amount, 3, 2, 2. Their Nocturne is kind of tanky, but he's not really a threat in terms of just by himself. So we're going to get a nice little Baron. Let me speed this up. I've been doing it kind of slow here. And we're just going to go ahead and farm it up for a little bit here. Now I'm working closer to my death cap. Oh, shit. Let me go back. I forgot there was a fight here. Boom. Okay, so Fizz, let's see. Okay, yeah, all right, there it is. Nocturne jumps down here. Right after that, we all come in and try and help out. I missed my binding because he flashes over the wall. That's unfortunate. But Fizz is there. Bam! Gets the shutdown onto Quinn. I don't know if I can catch. I'm going to wait for my binding. I'm going to wait. See, boom. That's exactly what I was expecting him to do. You have to wait. When people have dashes and stuff like that, you don't bind until after they do that dash, and then you get a free bind off. Booyah. We get 2 more kills there, so we have 3 for 1 trade. Now, they did get the shutdown, 500 gold for Fizz, but again, all the gold is on the Fizz, so I'm not completely worried. He's doing a lot of work this game, but whenever a champion like Fizz against we have a good peel team. We've got myself, Lee Syndicate. We've got, Singed, Poison, and stuff. So if he jumps in, he's pretty much killing himself. He can take out one person, and the rest of the team, what's they going to do? I'm really strong right now. I mean, I'm really strong. Look at this. Singed 9 kills. I've got 5 kills, 258 CS. And, so I've got so much farm right now. And I'm just really big. I've been focusing this entire game on farming up and trying to get big enough to carry the game. So Singe got a kill up here. I'm telling him I'm on the way. I'm going to try and save him. They get the shutdown, but I get a binding onto Fizz. He gets his Zonyas. I turn mine on, so I don't get hit by that. And so that's okay. I actually run the wrong way. I probably could have chased that, flash in, and got a kill, but I didn't play right. Did I have flash? Yeah, I did have flash. I do get the binding on a Riven, but I am forced back by Misfortune. If I would have used that earlier, that would have been a much better play in hindsight. Like, literally right after I moved back, I was like, shit, I should have went in. I wasn't expecting that to work out so well. So I get a kill there on the Misfortune. Either way, it's still good. We get 2 kills. Fizz gets away, so whatever. All right, let's go ahead and do this. This is a bad. I kind of know this in my head, but I'm staying in anyways, thinking maybe we can take out the turret. Obviously not worth it, because here comes Home Guards with Fizz. Bam. There's a shutdown onto me. That's 360 bounty. At least it's not a 500 gold. That's fine. And looks like we lose our... Well, our Sin was already dead. But our Lee Sin, I don't think he's going to get out of this. He might. Let's take a look. What you got? What you got, dude? Come on. Make a play. Make a play. And there's the fear. Kick him away. He doesn't have ult, does he? Oh, man. He misses the Q. Look at this. He's so tanky. He can't do anything. Oh, this is kind of funny. Why did he fly? Why did he flash? Where are you going? You going to go into their base? Oh, this Lee Sin thing. Crazy, man. He should have just let him kill him. Wasting time now. Okay. Well, there's that. And I'm up in 2 seconds. So let's go back to me. Bam. And right now I'm going to go for a Rylaze. I know that I want a little bit more tankiness so I don't get bursted right away. I'm going to try and get in here. I knew I couldn't land that, but I was like, whatever. I'm just going to shoot it. Make myself look cool, like I'm trying to help. And I'm going to go for my blue buff. Like I said, yeah, Rylaze, so that I have that utility. I'm going to slow people down. If Fizz jumps in, I'll have plants there. Boom, he's slowed. He can't get out. There's no chance. And if I'm chasing people, they're slowed. Boom, there's no chance. Riven, what are you going to do? Nocturne, what are you going to do? Nothing. That's right. Zyra is so freaking good, dude. Like, I carry games on Zyra because Zyra has a lot of utility and she has crap loads of damage. Her ultimate is like a game changer if you can land that correctly. So... Alright, let's speed this up. Oh, shit. Here we go. Here's a fight. Probably. They're trying to push this turret down. There's the Fizz ultimate. She flashes back, putting herself in a good spot. I actually bind Fizz in the middle of it. Oh, dude, watch that again. That was so good. You know that was good. Look at that. I bind Fizz in the middle of his leap. Okay, there's a bind right there. I get Nocturne. There's my little bit of poke. And he's about to engage right here. He's looking for... See, now that he sees Quinn right out of position just a little bit, he's like, oh, this is a free kill for me. Boom! There's that fishy fish. Nice flash, though. Puts Fizz out of position, but I see him, and I time it. Look. Whoop! There's the binding. Oh, in the middle of his leap. What are you going to do? In the middle of his dash. Dead. Dead. And there's the nice Nami ult doing absolutely nothing. Quinn does go down, but it's fine because all of their gold was on Fizz, and I took him out. All right, so let's speed this back up. I'm going to come back in here. I get a binding onto the Riven. I'm going to chase in. I know that I'm strong enough. I've got Zonyas, and I haven't had to pop it yet, so I'm going to run in here. I want them to make a play on me. That's going to be a dead Soraka. Soraka has no chance, and I'm pretty sure this Riven's going to get flipped in just a second. There's the goo and the bloop. You're dead, son. And I think I might actually get this one. Nope, I don't get that kill. That's okay. That's okay. Who lived that fight? Looks like Misfortune got out of there. So we're really good right now. We're now up by a few thousand gold, even though it's only 2 kills. But we've been getting some objectives in the top area. We did. Oh, by the way, you probably didn't see this earlier, but Quinn was actually shoving that inhibitor earlier while we were losing our mid inhib. But that's fine because we got theirs. All right, that's gonna allow us to get a Baron. And I need a drink of water. So this is a good game. It was looking pretty shady for a little bit, but now that I'm strong, look at this. I probably should be able to afford a Riley's now, I think. Let's go see what I get. Riley's, yep, bam, Riley's. What you gonna do? Okay, so, okay, now we're finally gonna push the mid turret. Look at this. 39 minutes. We haven't taken mid turret. This has been a really tough game for us. Why is this game so hard? This is just League of Legends. All right, there it is. Fizz getting really nice poke. Man, even onto the Singe. Singe is actually not as tanky. He went like full damage Singe essentially with just just the HP, Riley's, Rod, stuff like that. But overall, it seems to be working out. He's got 4,200 HP. Holy crap, dude. There we go. Nice little binding on the Fizz. Gonna keep him down for a little bit. I'm just waiting for Fizz to engage, and I'm gonna keep putting poke as much as I can because I want to take him out as soon as he comes in. And I'm gonna keep throwing out binding. See if someone just runs into it. This gauge is going to happen pretty soon. We know it is. And here we go. I'm just waiting for it, waiting for it. This is important. There it is. Boom! I waited for it and got him. Binding as soon as he goes in. Like, I was watching his face. Now, I timed that Q a little bit wrong. We still got the kill, luckily, from the poison. But bam. As soon as Fizz came in there, he was binded. That's what you have to do. You have to wait for that shit. You know, like, Zyra is so good at peel. And as soon as he came in, I was like, dude, you made your mistake. You should have waited for my binding to go down before you jumped in like that. And honestly, Nocturne was the one who needed to be engaging there, not Fizz. And even though Fizz was really fed this game from just picking up kills, he didn't know how to engage properly in these fights. He was impatient. And the reason they lost is because Fizz was the only one with kills, and he got impatient, and he was the first to die in every fight, and he didn't get any kills from that. So you know, as Fizz, you have to play it right. He should have engaged with like his ultimate, and the rest of his team gone in, and then he cleans up or something like that, or like he jumps in and Zanya's, but he didn't really have a chance to do any of that. He just straight up died. And so now we're just going to be cleaning this game up. They don't have much chance of winning at this point. As you can see, we pretty much won this game. We've got all these team fights. There's no way Fizz can do anything to our team with me around, and there he is. He's going to be using his home guards to try and come in, do some poke, but it's not going to happen. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this commentary of me playing some Zyra with a real build. And not that the other build doesn't work. It definitely does. That's why I made a guide on it, and it's just fun. But this is this is just the me showing you a different way to play Zyra, and probably the more correct way to play her as a mid laner. Now, I play a lot of support Zyra, and support Zyra works really well too. So if you guys want to see like a support Zyra video, then give me a couple likes. And just let me know in the comments, and I'll probably throw something up anyways. You guys already, pretty much told me in the Lucian vid that you want to see more of these type of videos, so I'll definitely throw some of those out there for you. All right. Anyhow, guys, thank you for watching. My name is Colby Cheese, obviously, and I'll see you around next time. Peace out.